Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go ahead.
Two and a throw right away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boye Mafe leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Geno has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
13 yards on the play.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
13.
To throw is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Able to find the open first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Smith now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
13X.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And down he'll go at the 25. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way out to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the gun, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, trio left.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Look. Hey, it's a clip.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run right side with Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's across midfield, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Mostert, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert, and he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Sanders' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Well, dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, trio left. Line.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9.
Come on, 2. Come on, 3. Kick.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
It's 4th down.
Metcalf motions left. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Middle. 49, flip it off, 49.
Throwing now is Geno. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check 58.
Metcalf motions left. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Right.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Listen up.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, Mostert. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Here is third down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Block it in motion right.
Tuesday. Check 59, check 13 next. No ball. 13 next. Come on, shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Seahawks field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by Chosen. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Dolphins 27, Seahawks 16. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. On 1st down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
There we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geno now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
21G.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A Mostert, a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Ready.
Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
41, Seahawks 23. Jason Sanders is to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith.
At the 38-yard line.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we're going.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Tua on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Go ahead. 20 TX.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Metcalf motions left. Running left is Walker. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Here is 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second play waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 9 here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. There he goes, right side. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here's Smith. He's got a man complete. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Trying the left side with Walker. To about the 26 here.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
13X, 13X. Hey, trio left. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Throwing now is Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
They'll run right side with Mostert, taken down at the 42.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Tua's going to change things up.
On 2nd down, Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, Achane.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Eskridge, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Middle. 49, flip her off, 49. Strike.
Smith now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this off to Achane. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Miami.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Smith now on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Sam. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Tua.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Throwing Tua.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They get it to Eskridge here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On the counter, it's Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to swell the lead to 6. Myers' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to the lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard work.